Mallory here for Digital Trends, and we are checking out the brand new Gear Fit 2. This is Samsung's brand new fitness band, and it has all the fitness tracking things that you would expect to find on here, but you also have notifications for phone calls, messages, or basically anything that you would get on your Android phone. You can also reply to some of them with quick reply messages or emoji, which is pretty interesting. Not something that you've had on a lot of these fitness band guys. You can also change the watch face with a long press down on the screen, and you can stylize them to do different colors so they can match your sneakers or whatever your workout gear is, which is pretty awesome. And they adjust automatically with the time, and some of them have widgets with your step count or different metrics. And if you continue swiping through, you'll see your calories, and you can see your progress throughout the day, whether you were doing light or not. And you can also go back through your log to other days as well. There's a lot of visual information here on this 1.5-inch AMOLED display. You can see everything quite clearly. You can start different workouts and set which ones you want. So you can change your activity type to a number of different activities. There's a lot of them supported, whether it's yoga, rowing, or more normal workouts like running. When you're over in that view, you can also see your log for earlier workouts. It's kind of a funny place to hide your log, but it's a good way to check out what you've done before in previous workouts, and you can see how long you worked out, how many miles you went, how many calories you burned, as well as your heart rate stuff, because this has a heart rate monitor on board. You can see the weather that was going on while you were doing your workout, as well as a map, which you can share on Facebook if you feel like sharing how hard you worked out and how well you're training for that 4K. Obviously, there's the typical step count on here as well, and you get a badge when you meet your goal. It will tell you your target and your average steps for the week. You'll also be getting nice little emails from S Health telling you how well you've done and keeping up with your goals. And you can get some coaching on here too if you're training for something a little bit more specific. There's a lot of swiping in the interface, so if you've missed something, you have to go around again, which can be a little bit crazy, but hopefully it won't bother you too much when you're working out. You can check your heart rate data here, and also a leaderboard. So if you have friends and you're really competitive, you can find out how badly you're losing to that king of workouts who's always all over the place all the time. You can track your caffeine intake as well as your water if you manually input it yourself. Battery life for the Gear Fit 2 is about 3 to 4 days, which is pretty decent for a fitness band these days. Much longer than what you've had before and longer than what you'll get with your smartwatch. Now, one of the interesting things that we have on here is that it has 4 gigabytes of onboard storage, so you can play music without having your phone nearby. And when you're doing that, you'll end up having 3.3 hours of battery life if you've got your heart rate tracking on, which you probably will. However, they have a special partnership with Spotify, so you can connect it to your phone via Bluetooth, and you'll be able to stream your favorite playlist from Spotify when you're on the go. Now, when you're doing that, your battery life is going to sink pretty low to maybe about 1 hour, which is a little bit sad, but not too bad considering that this is a relatively small fitness band. Samsung's curved it down a little bit, so it's a little bit more comfortable and rounded on your wrist. It won't dig into your wrist bones half as much as the old one did. And it snaps right into a magnetic charger. So this is just a quick look at the Gear Fit 2.